There are 20, yes, 21 students already coming. Some of them are still have another agenda, and they had already sent me message or text me that they will come late. And one of them is also Mas Dino, yeah. Okay, everyone. Last week, Ibu asked you to prepare in a group that is the need analysis assessment instruments, yeah, that is for conducting a research. So try to prepare like kisi-kisi or maybe indicators of the questions as complete as possible, that will be directed for teachers and also for students to let them to let you know about what are their need, what are their intention, what they want, what they are expecting to give in a classroom. Uh, Once again, please try to find out first about the materials problems. Yeah, please find a problem about their materials. Among the material taught or maybe learned at school, which one is the material that to be the problem for teachers and for students? Yeah, and then after you find the problem, for example, they are still confused about how to differentiate advertisement and poster, or maybe they are still difficult to compare the descriptive research and bukan riset, descriptive writing and persuasive, yeah, maybe is a bit or slightly different, but they feel that they cannot compare that easily. So your focus must be on that kinds of subject, yeah, or materials. Okay, so once again, number one, please try to find out what are the problems faced by the student and teachers regarding the materials. Yeah, then after that, you come with the instrument to them to find out what are their crucial problem or the most dominant problem, whether the problem dominantly on the content or from the linguistic area. I do not know exactly what kinds of problem that the student face. Maybe grammatical, maybe about the structural point, maybe about the morphology or vocabulary, or perhaps they are also still difficult regarding the pronunciation, intonation, or whatever it is. Yeah. After you find their difficulty or problems, you can go with another problem questions, whether the problem also regarding the activities in the classrooms. Maybe because the activity in the classroom are very monotonous, they are not really happy with the activity that usually implemented by the teachers in a classroom. So you may ask them what kind of classroom activity they are expecting to create, whether reading, doing game, simulation, demonstration, or perhaps singing a song or discussion, or maybe make a project or any other physical activities that might be that may be answered by the student and teachers. Yeah, content, activities, and maybe also the appearance of the material itself, what they really like it, authentic material or artificial materials. Yeah, what kinds of picture they love, what kind of media they really love too. For example, whether they love song, film. Movie and film are the same. I mean, is that like a short film from the YouTube or other platforms? Yeah. You may also ask them, suppose that they have an online learning, what kind of learning platform they are really happy with, whether they prefer to be given online platform by using classroom, Google Class, Google Meet, Zoom, or maybe I do not know exactly, Padlet, Canva, or others. Yeah. So once again, your question must be as detailed as possible to make you easy to decide your design, your material designs. Because if you do not provide as complete as possible, uh, maybe you can like just guessing and maybe not on your target. I'm afraid that your material is not expected. So that's why it is very essential for you to know from the student or teacher side first before your decisions. Yeah, everyone, would you mind to give me time to share my screen for a while? This is only a few. Yeah, after that, I'm going to listen from you the completeness of your research instruments. Yeah. So we are going to following the procedures of material development. In our class, we are going to follow these procedures. I think this is not really big. Is it enough, everyone? Yeah, okay. So in developing our material, we have to start from need analysis. That this afternoon, you are all already prepared questions from the questionnaire. After need analysis, in the need analysis, it is like you are doing research at the beginning before you make instructional materials. Yeah, so the result of your research here will be used as a starting point of you to do the need analysis data. Yeah, so after you make a need analysis by preparing the instrument, after that you go to the school to meet teachers and students, uh, and you have to distribute the questionnaire about what they need, what they are expecting to have. So you will have data analysis on the need analysis, then you get the finding. Actually, after you find this data, you can start to write the result of your paper. Yeah. So suppose that one group consisting of 3 person or maybe berapa ya, Mas Daniar? Can you give me, oh Mbak Ninis, can you give me informations how many member in one group?
Around 5 to 6, ma'am.
Or 5 to 6. That's good. Yeah, it means that you have enough team members to finish 2 projects from our classrooms. Yeah. So after you finish with these 3 stages, it means that you are already got the data on you. So maybe if you have 5 members, 2 students will concentrate on writing or presenting the data into the result. The result that must be written in the article of the publications. Yeah. And what about the other 3 members? They will prepare for the material or collecting some references regarding the material that going to be constructed. Ya, let me say in bahasa, yang 2 orang mempersiapkan pembuatan artikel karena di sini sudah bisa nulis tentang hasil penelitiannya tersebut karena sudah turun lapang, sudah mengambil data, berarti sudah bisa mempresentasikan hasilnya di dalam bab 4-nya artikel. Bab 1 sama 3-nya nggak usah dulu, hasil dulu langsung. Ya. Yang anggota ketiga lainnya, 3 anggota lainnya menyiapkan bahan-bahan atau collecting some references yang akan digunakan untuk membuat instructional material atau online materials. Ya, okay. Continue. After you have your finding, and then your member also should prepare the material development both based on the finding. Suppose that your finding told you that the teacher are difficult to teach their students about procedural tax. Okay, so of course you are going to develop a material related to procedural tax. Yeah. So what kind of procedural tax activity that expecting to create? Maybe like a direct demonstration or doing experimental in a classroom directly. So you have to prepare the experimental activities that refer to this also. And then maybe teacher and student also said to you that what is most difficult linguistic or area of linguistic that make the students difficult to study because of lack of vocabulary. Suppose that this is a finding, yeah. So you have to prepare procedural text teaching using vocabulary, using vocabulary, emphasize more. Yes, so you may give like a expression, or maybe you can prepare them material related to, what's that? Related to procedural text itu apa ya? Related to something related to other country, maybe intercultural information. Then because they are difficult to use vocabulary, so please provide yeah, good vocabulary for them. Yeah. Okay, that's the point. And then the activity, maybe they prefer to have partner or classmate activity. Maybe they love doing activity by videotaping their demonstration. Maybe they really love to do an activity of telling procedural text that can be what is it, like recorded and put and also upload it in a YouTube. Yeah. So you can ask them in detail what they love to do that. The result of your questionnaire to both teacher and students, then be a part of your preparations of the material. Oh, ternyata mereka butuhnya ini ya, berarti cari teori tentang itu, materi tentang itu. Vocabulary yang banyak berhubungan dengan procedural text, topik-topik yang berhubungan dengan procedural text, and the others. Ya, this is also part of your finding. Then you can also, untuk tim yang membuat paper, sudah boleh mulai menuliskan juga finding tersebut di bagian results or findings. Ya, and then next, after you collect some references or maybe material from internet, from the magazine, from the e-book, from the textbook, from any other sources, because you are going to make an authentic material, so try to develop instructional materials. So you are started to draft, ya, membuat draft ini sekarang. Nah, draftingnya setelah jadi nanti dikonsultasikan lagi. Ma'am, we finish with drafting. Nanti di section 1, our group is going to create this. In section 2, we are going to make an exercise. Okay, in section 3, we are going to give a quiz, for example. In section 4, nggak tahu berapa sectionnya, ada yang 3, ada yang 4, itu tergantung pada kreativitas kalian. Kalau ingin tahu isinya apa, nanti bisa dilihat dari YouTube Ibu yang Fardini Sabila, yang materi-materi yang sudah saya upload dari your upper classmate. Maybe you can just like make a survey about their material, their online material, and then after that you can design or make a drafting based on your own creative thinkings, ya. Nah, setelah di draft dan sudah jadi materinya, baru dilakukan expert validation. Nanti mungkin akan saya minta materinya itu, saya minta bantuan Bapak Ibu dosen yang ahli di bidang material development seperti Bu Rafika, and also maybe I will ask Pak Rizky atau barangkali Bu Ella, ya, to confirm, to check your work gitu ya. Nanti kalau ada 4, ini ada berapa kelompok Mbak Nini? Lupa Ibu.
5 groups, Ibu.
Oh, 5 groups. Okay, so I need 5% to help me as the expert validator. Ya, me, Bu Ella, Bu Rafika, Pak Rizky, and maybe one more I can ask. What is it like? Who? Maybe I will ask Pak Alimin, ya. Maybe Pak Alimin. Pak Alimin also good in writing, or maybe Pak Estu. I do not know exactly who is possible for me to ask for helps. Yeah. Okay. After the expert validation finish, beside expert validation to the lecturer, you can also revision, limited tryout. You can also expert validate your material to the teachers, ya, to the teachers with the same instrument. Instrumennya tetap sama, tetapi yang satu diberikan pada Bu Dini, and I will responsible to give to another lecturer. Then for you yourself, you can show the result of your instructional material to the teachers to be evaluated, dievaluasi. Halo Bu, Bapak, beginikah materi yang Ibu inginkan? Gimana vocabulary levelnya? sudah cukup belum, gramaticalnya sudah sekian persen memenuhi sesuai dengan level of students difficulty belum, apa terlalu sulit, apa terlalu mudah, atau ada yang perlu ditambahkan. Nah, so you may ask the validation process to the teachers also. Bu, aktivitasnya terlalu sulit nggak untuk dilakukan di kelas? Because the teacher will use your product, not you only, not only you, but the teacher will use it for their teaching learning activities. Yeah, so they have to know whether your material is easy to be instructed, to be implemented in a classroom. Does it match with the time allocation at school maybe, or does it match with the students' characteristic, their student interest? So they will give you an opinion about that. Ya, tidak salah, bukan tidak salah, tidak memungkinkan juga, sangat memungkinkan juga apabila ternyata setelah jatuh ke tangan teachers and also expert validation, expert validator, your material need to be revised. Nah, need to be revised, tapi harus diakali supaya tidak retake atau mengambil video lagi atau harus mengatur-ngatur video lagi. Itu untuk kesalahan-kesalahan yang ditemukan setelah divalidasi oleh expert, itu bisa dihilangkan suaranya, diganti dengan teks, atau teksnya dibetulkan seperti itu. That's one of the example how to revise your materials after you got the expert validations. Yeah. Let me continue for a little bit. After expert validations, you do the revisions with your work. Yeah. The revision can be in terms of the video, in terms of the pronunciation, yeah, or maybe just like the writing is not really clear, and then the text is too small, or there are some noises from the outside, yeah, noises sound from your surrounding, or maybe there is other mistaken that we can find together in a classroom, and also based on the expert validators' opinions. Yeah, so after you make a revision, you can go with the limited tryout. In doing the tryout, you can do like online. Yeah, you should, or you are not a must to come to the school to deliver your material face by face or offline, because I'm afraid that it's going to be difficult technically, and also maybe you will was it like make the school difficult, yeah, because they don't have break times during your limited tryout, during your tryout. Yeah, so I suggest you also, you can invite some students to be given tutorial by using your online materials via Zoom, yeah, or maybe via Google Classrooms or whatever it is. Yeah, how many students? I think as much as you can get, yeah, but not too limited. Yeah, maybe it's around 15 or 20 students is enough. Yeah, because you can handle their opinion more easily instead of much student in one class. Yeah, after limited tryout, if there is no more suggestion from the teacher and from the student, you didn't find, you are not finding, you will not find activity or maybe vocabulary that difficult for them to grasp, so you can have like a final product. Yeah, you can do finalization or finish your work, and then after that I will ask you to upload in a YouTube. Yeah, that's good, that's your product. So I give you a very free idea. Don't be hesitate to explore anything that you like. Yeah, you can be the character of your own video. You can ask somebody else to be the character, or maybe you are going to replace the character into animation, or you can, I do not know exactly, you can have your own improvisations. So just be free to have it. Yeah, students, I'm not deciding these procedures of of creating instructional material by myself. Yeah, I'm adopted from Gall and Bock in 1979, and also from the Tomlinson in 2004. It seems that in developing material, they also persistent to do first doing research, second, development, and the last one is still doing another research. Yeah. Ideally, you can start writing the article of journal publications after you finish all of them. But it's going to take it takes a lot of time for you to finish. Then the semester will finish soon. So that's why I suggest you to have little by little. After you got the finding from your pre-observation from the need analysis, you can start from you can start writing the materials. Yeah, but if you are limited to write, you can wait until everything is ready to be written. Yeah. So once again, there are going to be two products of your classroom. The first one, online material, and the second one is the article of the journal publications, nationally or internationally. It depends on your own ability. Yeah, I have five paper which is not finished to be edited right now by editor, because it is going to be published in national journals. Seperti itu. Yeah. Well, student, why it doesn't move well? Okay, need analysis, yeah. So, so you can decide later after you finish with observation, if doing your observation, or after you finish with taking a data from the analysis, you can decide, ma'am, kelompok kami mengerjakan English for middle school, level junior high school. KD yang kami kembangkan berdasarkan pendapat guru yang sulit adalah KD 310. That's about advertisement maybe. Ya, itu nanti harus sudah kalian tentukan. Nah, kemudian, ma'am, saya tidak mengembangkan materi ajar untuk formal school, but we are going to make or create a online material in the informal education's forum, for example. So you can do like English for International Forum. Ya. So apa itu? Untuk discussion, untuk seminar, atau untuk research presentation, atau untuk talk show, atau untuk Padlet, bukan Padlet, apa itu? Bukan talk show namanya. Jadi lupa tiba-tiba.
Podcast.
Podcast. So, thank you, Mas Bayu, for podcast. Yeah, that's the idea that you can develop, and please just feel free to choose any material to develop. Yeah. Okay. This is only to remind you that the first step in the process of instructional material development, which has been understandable by all, you have to do need analysis. Yeah. And then after that, please find a gap between what is expected and the existing condition. Once again, if the expectation from teacher and student beyond the target, you cannot follow that exactly. So try to see the feasibility or the possibility of the material. For example, because at that school they really love to make like a film, yeah, but actually they do not have media like television or video player. Yeah, you should not insist yourself to make it. Yeah, you can change, you can modify, you can also bargain with the teacher what you are going to create. That, yeah. So please, once again, try to find out a gap between what is expected and the existing condition. It means that need analysis in language program is often viewed simple as identifications of language form that the student will likely need to use in the target language when they are required to actually understand and pursue the language. Ya. Nah, untuk tekniknya pada tahapan need analysis itu adalah obtain from questionnaire. You can be given both to teachers and student, and maybe the data also can be taken from the semi structure interview for the teachers. Yeah, so suppose that you are having a difficulties in understanding about their answer through the questionnaire, you can add with the interview. Yeah. Presumable that the researcher wrote some material for speaking, reading, writing, and grammar. Semuanya menulis yang sama ya. Baru nanti relevant material untuk literature, newspaper, magazine, song, radio, itu nanti yang lain aja karena itu adalah tambahan. Tapi yang paling utama adalah modul ajar. Ya. Okay. Please everyone have a look at the following text. So in material development, please try to give an experiencing the text, berarti harus ada readingnya paling tidak. Devising readiness activities, berarti ada warm up activity, giving motivation, menyapa di depan itu sangat penting dulu. Lalu devising experiential activities, you can also tell about what the student experienced before this. For example, you can ask them to tell about what do you know about other country, what do you know about this movie and the others. And then devising intake respondent activities, devising elopement activities, and devising input response activities. Yeah. Okay. I think I do not need to tell you about drafting and validating because it's going to talk later, revision later, re-evaluation, and the instrument is later. Well, any questions, student, before I continue my explanation?
Budini, may I confirm?
Yes.
Related to the, wait a minute.
Related to?
Oh, related to the tryout, Ibu.
Oh,
so
yeah.
should we have or should we create a online class and invite the students to join our tryout, or should or we need to sorry, I will revise my sentence. In the tryout, should we create our class by ourselves? I mean, like we invite several students from different school, or if in the beginning of this research we already got a school, we only use or invite the students from that school, Ibu.
Oh, okay, that's a very good question. Yeah. So the subject or the participants of your designing project must be the same from before and after the materials finish. Yeah. So from the beginning, the same teacher, the same student. And at the end, after you finish with your product, you can also with the same teacher, with the same students. Yeah. Okay. Is there any other question that I didn't answer yet? The first one, I think. What is that?
Only one, Ibu.
Only one ya, Ibu tiba-tiba ngantuk ini tadi. Tiba-tiba hilang. Tapi sekarang udah melek lagi. No problem. Is there any other questions, everyone? Do you think my explanation is clear for you? It's clear? Okay. Baik, kemudian berarti 5 draft instrumen sudah jadi semua. Are you ready to present?
Kalau jadi belum, Mem.
Kalau memang belum jadi, mungkin kisi-kisahnya Ibu lihat dulu. Ya, bisa lihat dulu. Iya, betul pertanyaannya seperti itu. Oke, kamu kembangkan atau ini tidak perlu dan sebagainya. Nanti akhirnya berbentuk seperti kuesioner yang sudah siap didistribusikan pada teachers and students. Ya, the question for teachers and students can be slightly different, not the same, because teachers are responsible to teach. Meanwhile, students are the user or the learners. Yeah, so it's slightly different, not totally the same. Okay, does anyone want to come to the presentations part now?
Ibu, I'm so sorry for the misunderstanding, especially in my group, Ibu. So in this week, we in my group only discuss what kinds of the tools or the instruments for doing the need analysis. So we don't have the list of the questions, Ibu. Is it okay to present to Ibu? I'm so
Not yet.
sorry.
I think you are not ready yet, because what I'm expecting is now you are already arranged some question that will be given for teachers and students through questionnaire and interview. Yeah, but okay, I will give you time for discussing. What about the other groups? Do you still have the same misunderstanding like Mbak Nini's group, or you have finished with yours? May I know? Semuanya masih misunderstanding dan Mr. Understanding. Iya. Oke, nggak apa-apa. Diskusi dulu deh, mungkin 15 sampai 20 menit from now. Di dalam kelompok ini Mbak ya, breakout room ya Mbak Ninis ya. Kamu buatkan breakout room untuk kelompok 1, 2, 3, 5, sampai 4, 5.
Ibu, may I ask?
Yes, Mbak Rodia.
I read on your slide about group projects. The example is number 2, English for International Forum, like discussion or seminar. That means in our group, we can make kind of seminar or conference as
English.
one of our group project.
Yes, it is. Or is fortunately it has been produced by your upper classmate Mbak Rodia, and then you can check from kok nggak bisa kok stop ini. You can check from my YouTube ya, because they prepare the material for those who are going to present their paper in the discussion or international forum like seminar or or conference. Yeah, so they have a material like how to open or how to start the presentation. It must be started with good morning everyone. I introduce myself. I am Fardini from University of Muhammadiyah Malang. In this opportunity, I'm going to present my paper about something like that. Yeah, so they use some phrases and they create some phrases collection and expression collection to prepare for international forum presentation using English. Yeah, so Mbak Rodia, if you are interested to develop non-formal English, for example, English that will be used by doctors, ya, untuk kedokteran gitu, untuk forum diskusi kedokteran is okay, or English for musician. I do not know exactly. We can see, but once again, if it is difficult for you to come to the setting or to the participant, do not force it. Yeah, you can find which is accessible and easy for you to catch. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions?
So that means if we can, what is that? Design seminar or conference, that means we can replace one of our group project. Can we replace, for example, the article as what you said, because we need to produce online and also article for journal. So when we create or we make or conduct or hold such kind of seminar or conference, that means it can replace one of them or no, Ibu?
What do you mean by conference? Are you going to be one of the presenter of the international conference?
I thought that my assumption is that we can hold our, that means our group is the committee. We create and we collaborate with other institutions, for example, to hold the seminar.
Is that look like Prof. Puji Astuti project before?
Yes, Ibu.
Do you have the same project this semester?
No.
If you know, it's possible for me if you want to do that. Yeah, but if there is another seminar which is also conducted by other lecturers, maybe it will be better for you to change that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, Ibu. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, but I'm okay. I'm very flexible. Which one you like most? If you member in this group prefer to have like a national seminar, I'm very happy also. But if you prefer to have a article for national publications, I'm also okay. I don't mind. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. Now it's a time for you to have like 20 minutes from now to come to your breakout room. to prepare or just to prepare your question in the questionnaires. Yeah, I'm going to go for a while for praying. I haven't prayed Dhuhr yet. But Ninis, screen and time is yours to arrange the group members. Yeah, thank you. See you soon.
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, guys, so I already prepared for the 5 rooms, so you can choose based on di kan untuk pilih waktunya 20 menit dari sekarang. Just confirm to me if there kalau misalkan nggak muncul breakout room-nya, just confirm to me ya. Oke, aman ya. Aku akan join di
Halo Mbak Ninis.
Yes, have you finished, everyone? Have you done?
Almost finished.
Almost finished, but uh, all you guys already come back to the main screen. Yeah, it means that it is finished. Yeah. Okay, would like to check. Maybe although you're still not ready with the item of the question one by one, at least you have the point, ya, some points of questions. Oh, kisi-kisinya juga nggak apa-apa, kisi-kisi pertanyaan. Jadi nanti kami akan bertanyakan tentang satu problems regarding the materials. Kemudian kedua, bagian daripada materi yang dianggap sulit. Yang ketiga, ini, nah seperti itu juga nggak apa-apa, ya. Well, okay, come on. Please try to present your work. I would like to check, or maybe present in a slideshow, so to make me easy to give you comment or maybe suggestions for the improvements. Yeah, the screen is yours. Who is the first group? Yes.
My group, ma'am.
Yep.
Mbak Erni will present our work.
Yes.
Mbak Erni, screen is yours.
Mas Bayu, please. Can you help me?
Help to share screen, perhaps. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yang didengarkan.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam.
Actually, we have created some simple questionnaire for our research. We are using Bahasa Indonesia because we have to avoid the chance of misunderstanding from the students and the teacher in the process like that.
Yeah. Okay.
In our question, we have create a question, but for the first is like this, rasa kesulitan dalam memahami kosakata. Kemudian for the second one is kesulitan dalam memahami grammar, dan sesuatu yang lebih technical dalam pembelajaran bahasa Inggris begitu, mem. Like this. Mungkin bisa panjenengan cek dahulu, mem.
Terus sampai bacakan, Mbak, Mas Bayu.
Oke, for the first point, apakah Anda merasa kesulitan dalam memahami kosakata teknis dalam bahasa Inggris yang terkait dengan
Excuse me to interrupt you for a while. Can you make it little bit bigger?
Okay. Is it visible,
okay.
ma'am?
Very enough. But enough. Apakah? Okay. Okay, number one, you can read for you. Apakah Anda merasa? Okay, go ahead.
For the first question, apakah Anda merasa kesulitan dalam memahami kosakata teknis dalam bahasa Inggris yang terkait dengan instalasi tenaga listrik
Nah,
Like
maybe
that,
I have to interrupt you. Why you directly go to instalasi tenaga listrik or electrical installation?
Yep. For our project, we have decided to make research about the students that study on electrical engineering major, ma'am, on SMK.
Yeah, but the decision should not be based on your agreement with the group, but the decision must be based on your questionnaire.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So I assume that you should not get the result yet about instalasi tenaga listrik. Suppose that you will ask misalkan apakah bapak ibu merasa mengalami kesulitan di dalam mengajarkan kosakata dalam bahasa Inggris, manakah di
Okay.
antara, nah gitu, manakah di antara jurusan ya, jurusan atau
Okay.
apa jurusan atau apa ini di SMK itu namanya apa? Penjurusan atau peminatan ya?
Jurusan. Nggih,
Jurusan
betul.
ya, jurusan yang Bapak Ibu merasa paling sulit untuk mengajarkan bahasa Inggris, kosakata bahasa Inggris. Nah, baru jawabannya yang paling sulit adalah instalasi tenaga listrik.
Okay, ma'am.
Nah, baru pertanyaan berikutnya ini masuk ke sini, but you cannot directly decide the questions to that subject area, Mas ya. Yeah.
Okay, baik,
So
ma'am.
it's supposed that you do not find the subject area difficulties yet. So you will ask. Ya, okay, nggak apa-apa.
Okay,
Nah,
baik.
go ahead. Terus?
So for our question, we should make it more general first, and then we scope to the specific major like that, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I disagree if you say come to the general question. That not the general
Okay.
question, but
Okay.
the question which will find about the problems of
Okay, ma'am.
English teaching, the problem of English teaching, especially from the material side. Yeah, so
Okay,
you
baik.
have to know first what are their problem in teaching using the materials. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, baik, ma'am. Well noted.
Okay.
For the second question, should I read aloud?
Yes, please.
Okay. For the second question, apakah Anda merasa kesulitan dalam memahami tata bahasa atau grammar bahasa Inggris yang terkait dengan instalasi tenaga listrik?
This is for teachers or students?
This one is for the students.
Oh, for students. Okay, kalau
Yep.
for student, okay.
Okay. So the question number 2 is good, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, for the student is possible. Go
Okay.
ahead.
For the third question, apakah Anda merasa kesulitan dalam mengucapkan kata-kata bahasa Inggris yang terkait dengan instalasi tenaga listrik dengan benar?
Yeah. So number 3 is about pronunciation. Number 4 is about reading.
Okay.
Then
we move to number 5. Apa keterampilan bahasa Inggris yang paling sulit bagi Anda dalam mempelajari instalasi tenaga listrik? Like that, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. Let's move to the number 6. Apa jenis materi yang paling membantu dalam mempelajari bahasa Inggris untuk instalasi tenaga listrik?
Berarti yang paling mau
Membantu.
dikembangkan, yang paling atau yang paling digunakan untuk mengembangkan atau tidak digunakan? Yang paling membantu berarti yang akan dipilih untuk dikembangkan atau yang
akan dikembangkan.
Yang akan dikembangkan. So you will ask which one they prefer to go with in helping them to understand about the electricity installations. That's right?
Yes, like
Okay.
that.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. Like number 7. Menurut Anda, apakah ada kebutuhan khusus yang perlu dipenuhi dalam mempelajari bahasa Inggris dalam konteks kejuruan teknik instalasi tenaga listrik? Like that, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay. Then move to the number 8 question. Number 8. Berapa jam pelajaran bahasa Inggris per minggu yang Anda rasa cukup mempelajari bahasa Inggris dan baik dalam konteks kejuruan teknik instalasi? Like that.
Okay, I think number 8 is not significant to the previous questions, yeah.
Okay.
I think you have to choose number 8. Maybe it's not about the hours, yeah, but their expectations about the activity of learning. The activity of learning, yeah, aktivitas pembelajaran apa, and also media, what kinds of media they prefer to explore. For example, like using game, video, Kahoot, Padlet, quizzes. Nah, itu belum ditanyakan sama sekali. Harusnya pertanyaan tentang itu ya. Because you can relate with the theory, how to present good vocabulary for students. Maybe through the game, through what's it like, vocabulary. Vocabulary can be increased through dialogue, yeah, and then through demonstrations, or many more, yeah. Please try to find out yourself what kinds of learning activity expected by the teachers, expected by the students to create. Yeah.
Okay, baik, ma'am. We're working on it. Kemudian kita punya pertanyaan interview untuk guru untuk mengetahui tantangan dan kesulitan dalam mengajar bahasa Inggris in SMK, ma'am, like that. For the first question, should I read it aloud?
Yeah.
Oke, apakah Anda merasa yakin dengan kemampuan bahasa Inggris Anda dalam mengajar konteks kejuruan teknik instalasi tenaga listrik? That's for the first question, ma'am.
I think this is not a question for need analysis ya, Mas.
Okay.
Because this is Anda merasa yakin kan jawabannya ya dan tidak. And then what for is that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am, baik.
The data is not necessary to decide to design your research, to design your materials ya. Pokoknya data yang diperlukan adalah data yang nanti memberi info apa materi yang akan kamu desain, aktivitas apa yang diinginkan, materi yang jenis apa, kesulitannya seperti apa, media apa yang mereka lebih suka. Itu pertanyaannya. So please do not explore or expose me, yeah, don't pose me a question which is not regarding your plan in designing the materials. Yeah, you can predict things. I will return the questions to you. Coba sekarang nomor 2.
Oke, apakah kesulitan terbesar yang Anda hadapi dalam mengajar bahasa Inggris dalam konteks kejuruan dan instalasi?
You told me just now that the question is for student, but this is for teachers, I think.
I'm sorry that the second question, this one.
Oh,
we
this is for
start the
teachers.
Yeah, like that, ma'am. Interview untuk guru, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now go. And nomor 2 is okay, I think.
Yes. Okay. Number 2 pass. And then for the number 3, apakah Anda merasa sulit dalam mencari atau menyusun materi pembelajaran bahasa Inggris yang sesuai dengan konteks kejuruan?
What do you think, everyone? Is it okay? Allowed to be asked? Yang lain berpartisipasi ya, nggak boleh keep silent ya. Sudah semester 2, nggak boleh melempem, ayo. Please, do you think this is this kind of question is necessary? Calon-calon master degree ini gimana? Sesuai? Kalau misalkan kita mau tanya untuk mendesain materi kita, boleh tanya kepada teacher bahwa do you feel difficult to look for and to arrange the materials, the English material for technical electricity department or study program? Iya, boleh kan? Karena nanti kalau dia merasa yes, accepted ya. Misalkan dia merasa sulit, berarti memang perlu dibantu untuk bisa dikembangkan. Is that what you get? Paham ya? Paham nggak sih?
Iya, paham Ibu.
Yes.
Ya, gitu ya. Jadi mana yang bisa diterima, mana yang tidak bisa diterima. Ayo Ibu dibantu berpikir secara kritis ya. Come on, go ahead Mas Bayu.
Okay, number 3 pass. Number 4. apakah Anda merasa kesulitan dalam memotivasi siswa untuk belajar bahasa Inggris dalam konteks kejuruan?
Okay, so what do you think about this? This is talking about motivation. This is what we learn in SLA. Yes, this is what. Ya, Mbak Nur, Aziza, silakan. Belum adzan, belum adzan. Nah, ini sudah adzan dah.
Waktu Indonesia Tengah, Mbak Aziza.
Oh iya, benar-benar. Monggo Mbak Ziza, silakan sholat dulu. Okay, so what about the others? What do you think? The questions number 4 is in relations with the material that the group is going to create or not?
For the information,
Yeah.
the one that in vocational high school,
Mm-mm.
the motivation from the student in learning about the English is very low. I found in my class and also my school, and I also read from some articles regarding with the motivation in learning English from the vocational high school students. It's showing that the motivation is low, ma'am. So that's why I put these questions as need analysis from the teacher.
Okay, but should not stop with that question. Must be continue with another sub questions, because why they are not motivated, which part they are not motivated enough. Yeah, so that's the decision can be then make you decide what kind of activity, what kind of material should be emphasized more to let them be motivated. Okay, did you get my point? Okay, yeah, should not finish until that question, but must be continue with another question.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay.
So number 4 is like just like indicator, ma'am, and then we can add the.
Oh, I see. You can develop another questions.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I agree with you. Yes, good.
Okay, shall we move, ma'am?
Yes, please move.
For the 5th question, apa strategi yang bisa Anda gunakan untuk meningkatkan kemampuan bahasa Inggris siswa dalam konteks kejuruan? The strategy.
Yeah, the strategy. Teaching strategy or teaching technique?
Perhaps it's the teaching strategy, ma'am.
Teaching strategy. So you will ask them, what will you do by the teachers to make them be active in a classroom or getting involved in a classroom? Is that true? What do you mean?
Actually, yes, ma'am. To make the student as the center of the teaching and learning process.
Okay. Okay. Once again, you should not stop with that question, but you can develop more to dig out a more comprehensible answer regarding your plan. Yeah. Go ahead. Number 6.
Okay, number 6. Apakah Anda merasa membutuhkan pelatihan atau dukungan dalam meningkatkan kemampuan bahasa Inggris Anda sebagai guru dalam mengajar konteks kejuruan?
I do not know. For me, this is too general. What about the others?
I think so, Bun.
Yeah, because you are not going to give them
PLPG or
training.
something like that. Yeah.
You are not
I
going.
mean, actually like this, ma'am. Because the material in vocational context is a little bit, I think not little bit, but quite different with the general English that taught in the senior high school or the junior high school. Because of that, not all of the English teacher will understand about the English in the vocational context. For the example, like me, I know in the English for the general use, but I still need to comprehend. I still need to know about the certain terminology or maybe some of the English instruction in the vocational or in the electrical engineering context, ma'am. So that's why I mean here that the like a pelatihan or workshop that shaping their English needs for the teacher in the vocational context or ESP. Pernahkah guru tersebut, I'm sorry, I use Indonesia, pernahkah guru tersebut itu mendapatkan pelatihan dalam pengajaran ISP atau pelajaran dalam pembuatan modul dan lain sebagainya, seperti itu, Ma'am, yang saya maksud di sini.
I know what you mean, but for this purpose, back again to your specific purpose, that their answer is going to be the decisions of you in designing your materials. Ya, their answer must be. Apakah Anda merasa membutuhkan? If they answer yes, are you going to create such kind of a training for them? My question is, are you going to create a training for teachers? Yes or not? Of course not.
No, Ma'am.
No.
You only need to provide material for them, right? So just change the material. That apakah Anda merasa perlu untuk mendapatkan ide materi baru? Nah, ya, apakah Anda perlu merasa membutuhkan model materi atau a kinds of materials, ya, jadi semacam materi baru ya untuk meningkatkan kemampuan bahasa Inggris Anda berkaitan dengan kejuruan. Baru nanti ditanyakan lagi materi jenis apakah yang Bapak Ibu guru butuhkan, reading, vocabulary reading or listening or writing or maybe speaking materials. Nah, itu nanti berarti decisionnya adalah, oh ternyata jawaban dari sekian guru dominan mereka membutuhkan yang untuk konteks kejuruan instalasi itu justru yang writing form. Berarti akan membuat materi writing untuk kejuruan teknik instalasi listrik. Gitu. Ya, not in terms of the training. Jadi nanti kan masa kita mau memberikan pelatihan pada mereka, kan tidak ya Mas Daniar ya. Oke ya, so
berarti,
I think
if I give them the question like perlukah Anda atau pernahkah Anda mendapatkan materi pelatihan yang berkaitan dengan bahasa Inggris yang menuju pada konteks kejuruan? Apakah seperti itu, Ma'am?
not necessary, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, because it's not directly meet the aim of you in designing online materials.
okay, Ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Too general, yes.
Too general.
Yeah.
Anissa?
Okay, actually, I want to type the question on the chat box, but I already
Called by Mas Daniar. Ah, you are on freeze.
Wah,
Yeah,
ceritanya
please.
Go ahead, Mas Bayu first. Yeah.
Okay, and then for the last question, apakah ada hal lain yang ingin Anda sampaikan mengenai tantangan dan kesulitan dalam mengajar bahasa Inggris dalam konteks kejuruan? Like that, ma'am.
Yeah, what do you think? That's also too general? Ya, itu juga nggak perlu ya, nomor 7 ya.
Oke, baik, ma'am.
Belum on track gitu.
Oke, number 7, eliminate. Yeah, that is all from our discussion, ma'am. There are question for questionnaire, and then there are question for interview, like that, ma'am.
So let me give a comment. From the beginning of your slide, there is a questionnaire for students, but
Yep.
there is no questionnaire for teachers. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it would be better for you to arrange both a question for teachers and question for students, and then interview for teachers and interview for students. But interview for student is not a must, yeah, because sometimes the students are not giving like a critical answer to the questions from the interview. So it's going to be better if you only arrange questionnaire for teachers and students and one interview guide. Yeah, once again, this is only kisi-kisi. This is only some point and general question, but I really happy if you could develop your question, which will be your conclusion, what kind of material you can develop, yeah, whether in a junior high school, whether in a vocational school, whether in a high school, and then in what skill you are going to develop, what are the topic that you are develop, what kind of basic competence that you are going to develop, what is the content course that you are going to develop, what kind of linguistic focus that you are going to develop, and then what kinds of learning activity you are going to develop, what kinds of teaching media they are expecting to be created, and then what kinds of platforms of the material that they really love to in studying English, and also what make them interested to study more. Yeah. Okay. So the question is not about perception or about motivation or about their teaching difficulties, but more specific to be what's it? A bit more specific, which is directed to create the materials. Yeah. I hope you understand what I mean. We would like to see another work, so I can decide which one is correct or just like a proper examples. Yeah. Thank you for Mas Bayu group.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, you still need to revise for some parts with you. Okay, we give a
Okay.
chance for the other group to present. Okay, just be brief. We correct together. Nggak apa-apa, masih salah nggak apa-apa. Karena ini kan instrumen riset need analysis ya. Jadi nggak apa-apa gitu. Yang mana yang sudah lengkap, sudah yang mengacu kepada jawaban yang sudah betul, ada yang belum gitu ya. Oke, second group please.
Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Oke, Mas
Okay,
Syarif.
yes, we are from group 2. Would you mind Mbak Rohmatika to share the screen?
But Mbak Nini still, what is it?
Yes, but Nini's the internet connection is unstable.
Yeah.
Mbak Cynthia, perhaps? Or Mbak Silviana Komaria? Okay, thank you very much, Mbak Silviana. This is the indicator, the statement, and the opinion about our group. In this case, we are going to discuss about the procedure text, especially in numerical, because while we discussed a few minutes ago, there are some things that are difficult for the students, especially for junior high school students. They are tend to difficult to understand about the numerical and also about the vocabulary. So we decided to what's that? To give some kind of material
Easy
development.
instruction.
Yeah, easy instruction regarding to reading and speaking. For the things that we choose is procedural text. Here are the indicators. We do apologize because we just provide the indicators for teachers' perspective about teaching reading. For the first is reading is the most difficult subject since the student have to read by using English. We do know that the Indonesia had a low literacy atau minat bacanya cukup rendah, apalagi how to about reading in English. I do believe that they are very difficult. I found in my class that while they are read the text within around 10 lines, there are tend to be lazy, or they say, waduh, terlalu banyak saya jadi males. Nah, that's the thing that we have that we want to develop, that kind of matter, how to make them not be afraid anymore about reading.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the statement. For number one, reading is the most difficult subject since the student have to read by using English. Yeah, that's for the teachers. And then for the second, reading is a continuous process which is stated by comprehending the meaning of the text, building up the information, and relating to what have been read with the student real experience. Okay.
I will give a comment later
Okay.
after you finish presenting. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. And then number three of the statement for the teachers, having a limited vocabulary is students' problem in reading. Therefore, it makes them difficult in comprehending text meaning and building up the information. And number four, teaching reading is always started by reading a text, then continue to discuss questions related to the text. And next, when teaching reading, teachers only explain the definition of a certain reading genre and focus on the grammar and vocabularies. And then reading is a complex task which develops other skills such as speaking and writing or post-reading activities. Okay, that's the things from group number 2. Maybe there are something that we may suggest or criticize about our first design. I do apologize because this
Yeah,
is the
yeah,
thing that we prepared.
yeah. Okay, Mas Arif, no worries about that. Yeah, just be relaxed. Yeah, I don't. I really understand about the limited time that you have to finish, but it doesn't mean that you come with with whatever you have. Yeah. Once again, all question is only one is accepted for opening questions. Yeah, but number 2, 4, 5, 6, this is not about material development questions. They are not. Yeah. So once again, you have to reformulate the questions with you. Once again, the aim of our questionnaire and also interview is for looking for the need analysis. Kebutuhan yang kamu tanyakan tuh butuh apa guru sama siswa itu. Bukan tentang teori how to create teaching reading. No, this is a riset. Ini kayaknya sudah apa namanya riset yang general ya, bukan yang need analysis tentang materi gitu ya. I didn't find that this is ideal for you to ask. Try to reformulate your question ya. Untuk yang bisa diterima sih pertanyaan nomor 1 sama 3 oke. Nomor 1 kenapa boleh ditanyakan itu? Because to say that exactly when the teacher say agree, it means that you have to help her to develop a reading material for their students ya. Pertanyaan nomor 3, kenapa ini juga bisa diterima? Karena after you know that teachers feeling that students are difficult in their vocabulary, and then you can also develop vocabulary presentations for your online learning material. But question number 2, 4, 5, and 6, they are not all about need analysis questions. Ya, it's okay, it's okay. I know. Karena waktunya mepet sebentar dan Ibu langsung minta cepat-cepat. Enggak ya, sebenarnya sudah minggu lalu Ibu minta. Tapi kalian nggak tanya, nggak apa, bisanya cuma jawab misunderstanding. Nah gitu ya, jadi saya harus excuse lagi. Mungkin agak kereng dikit kali saya ya, seperti dosen lain kali ya, supaya lebih benar gitu. Tapi kalau begini nggak kereng ya akhirnya jadi begini gitu. Ya, mau dikerengi apa mau nggak dikerengi? Pilih.
We do
Nggak usah
apologize.
dikurangi, Man.
Ah, minta
No kereng,
dikerengi.
Bu. No, Ibu.
No kereng yo.
We need your love.
Aku sulit ya, hati kereng itu kutunggu Yudhisen. Oke, nggak apa-apa. Yang penting bisa diperbaiki gitu aja ya. Go ahead. Thank you, Mas Arif Groups.
Okay, you're welcome.
Go,
We do apologize.
yes, go ahead with the others. No problems, no worries ya.
Bun, may I have question, Bun?
Yes, please, Mas Dino.
Ya, Bun. Mohon maaf saya baliknya lambat.
Yeah.
So my basic question, Bun, if we use agree and disagree, Bun,
Yeah.
for example, for Mas Arif's group, yeah, and
Uh-uh.
then, for example, we have 10 correspondences, Bun,
Yeah.
or 10 respondents, and 5 responding agree, another 5 disagree, Bun. So how if the case is such kind like that, Bun?
Yeah, that's also difficult. What I mean with if your answer is only about agree and disagree, then it is going to be very difficult to decide the answers. Yeah, but if you have like a Likert scale for sangat setuju, setuju, cukup setuju, tidak setuju, and then numerical data will be better because you can count out because you can count out quantitative. Ibu kok belepotan sih ngomongnya, capek kali ya. So the data from your quantitative analysis will be more easy for you to count out and decide because the answer is not biased, like Mas Dino just tell us that 5 question and 5 question will be balanced. Yeah. Okay. So please try to do that. Okay, do you understand what I mean? Jadi, Ruki pertanyaannya, jawabannya nanti yang sangat setuju, setuju, cukup setuju, tidak setuju, seperti itu ya. Oke, oke, right, ya. Kalau misalkan mau ada yang setuju dan agree or disagree, mungkin hanya untuk pertanyaan yang menggali problem aja di awal, nggak apa-apa, Mas. Tapi bukan untuk pertanyaan yang menentukan indikator dari jawaban guru yang mana yang membuat keputusan tentang bagian-bagian materi ajar yang akan dikembangkan. Ya, it's gonna be different target, I think. Yes, okay.
Yeah, thank you, Bun.
Ya, silakan. Kelompok berikutnya, ayo. Siapa tahu ada yang sudah Ibu temukan. Lah, ini loh yang benar gitu. Ya, untuk question for need analysis research.
Okay, we'll start. We are from group 3, and this is the result of our discussion. Actually, we have 2 kinds of question. The first is for the teachers, and the second is for the students. We use in Indonesia for the first. This observation we will held to the student of junior high school. And then the first question for the teacher is, materi apa yang menjadi materi tersulit dalam mengajar bahasa Inggris di semester ganjil? Karena ini semester ganjil kan sudah lewat, kalau semester genap kan masih dalam proses ya, ongoing. Jadi kita nanyanya semester ganjil dulu. Tapi kalau misalnya gurunya ngasih materi yang susah di semester genap juga, it doesn't matter ya, kita hanya ngasih yang udah lewat dulu aja. And then what kind of model of the teaching that they have already used as long as they teach. And then number 3, apakah Anda pernah menggunakan platform digital? So we want to know what kind of digital platform that they have already used, or have they used it or not. So we want to combine between, just like you say, that we have to use ICT in our project. So that's why we ask them, have they used digital platform or not. And then number 4, what kind of media? This is we just want to know the background of their way of the teaching. So we can develop or design kind of material that they never used before. So we will make the improvement. And then what kind of motivation, are they less motivated or not? And then pendekatan mengajar seperti apa yang selama ini digunakan. So it will be the background of information that we can use as the basic for developing the material. But for the students, we will use the questionnaire actually, but we just made some of the questions. It hasn't finished yet, but this is the guideline But for the teacher, are there any question that is not suitable or should be revised, in your opinion, ma'am?
Okay. Yes, slightly when I'm reading this, the guideline is already proper, Mbak. That's already appropriate, ya. Apakah materi yang tersulit, then after you know that there is a difficult material mostly faced by the teacher, then you will help to give them how to make it, ya. Model pembelajaran apa? Oke, mungkin not model ya, because if we are talking about a model, that's too general. Because it looks like a method, ya. But go directly to the teaching activities, ya, or teaching strategies, or teaching activities, or teaching techniques, ya. Lebih baik itu. Have you ever using platform digital? I think kalau bisa jangan ada pertanyaan apakah pernah gitu, karena nanti jawabannya hanya pernah dan tidak, ya.
Oh ya.
Ya. Jadi lebih baik bahwa if you teach titik-titik, what kinds of teaching platform you are expecting to use. Nah, itu biasanya guru langsung punya pendapat, aku pingin ngajar yang ini loh, pakai ini loh, gitu, ya. What kind of media that yang pernah digunakan, jangan yang pernah digunakan. Kalau yang pernah digunakan kan berarti beliau sudah nggak ada masalah.
Oh, yang belum.
Ya, misalkan media apa yang Ibu harapkan.
Oh, Ibu harapkan.
Media yang diharapkan oleh Ibu guru untuk digunakan di dalam kelas dalam mengajarkan materi titik-titik. Nah, gitu, ya. And then number 5, bagaimana motivasi siswa dalam belajar di semester ganjil? Again, this is also not about asking about student motivations, but not really appropriate for you to ask, ya. Tetapi apakah bentuk materi, media, aktivitas yang membuat siswa termotivasi untuk belajar. Nah, itu tanya. Jangan bagaimana motivasinya dia, ya. And then number 6 also too general. You do not need to talk about the approach because it's not about the need analysis. Once again, yeah. So number 1 until 5 is okay.
Okay, so number 6 we delete it.
I think so, yeah. You can scroll up a little bit, Ma. I cannot see the questions from students yet. Nah, apakah kalian suka belajar melalui aplikasi online? Nah, bagus. Ini pendapatnya. Jadi nanti akan dibuatkan online application or not. Apakah kalian mengerti tata bahasa yang baik dan benar? Nggak perlu. Jangan ngomong tentang teori tata bahasa. Apakah penjelasan dari guru mudah dimengerti? Enggak. Jenis apa yang akan dia sukai untuk didengarkan dari guru itu, bagaimana pertanyaannya? Apakah bentuk apakah bentuk materi dari guru yang mudah Anda pahami? Nah, misalkan diceramai, diberi contoh dalam bentuk visualisasi, diberikan dalam bentuk listening, ataukah menggunakan bahan berupa gambar atau apa gitu nanti pilihannya, ya. Apakah kalian suka dengan aktivitas dalam bahasa Inggris? Bukan apakah kalian suka apa tidak, aktivitas apa yang kalian sukai. Ya, Mbak Nuraini, do you understand what I mean?
Yes, I get it.
Apakah tugas yang mudah? Nah, misalkan apakah tugas yang diberikan mudah untuk dikerjakan? Lebih baik tanya manakah yang sulit dan manakah yang mudah. Nanti yang sulit akan dibantu oleh material developer, kemudian yang mudah nggak usah. Ya, apakah kalian merasa termotivasi di dalam kelas bahasa Inggris? No, you do not need to ask about this, ya. Just delete. Sampai ke bawah tidak semua, ya, kecuali bukan apakah kalian pernah menggunakan, bukan apakah media di bawah ini yang menurut kalian lebih kalian sukai. That is audio media of audio strip video gitu. Audio atau video. Jadi bedakan audio media atau visual media.
Visual media.
Ya.
Oke, nanti pilihannya berarti seperti itu, ya.
Ya. Jadi pertanyaan-pertanyaan yang memang nanti berguna untuk membuat keputusan di dalam what kind of material you are going to develop. Tadi Ibu ngomong banyak tadi, ya. Oke.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Develop further, ya. Yes. Go ahead. Another 2 students. I think we still enough time. 15 minutes ahead. Thank you for ICAP, huh? Yes. Yes, the other two groups, please.
Okay, Bun. We are from group 4. Bu Rodia,
Please.
would you please sharing our work, yeah, our discussion.
Okay, Mas Yuda.
Okay. Bu Rodia, it is still in what is that? Square view.
Part of the text is closed.
Yeah.
Or covered. Noun is not.
Okay. So here we
Zoom
have.
out a bit.
Yeah, thank you, Bun. So here we have two kinds of instruments. The first one is the interview with the teacher, and the second one is the questionnaire for students. The first one will be explained by Bu Rodia. Bu Rodia, screen and time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Mas Indo. First of all, I would like to apologize, Budini. Since I think we are far from your expectation, but after listening your explanation today, finally we realized that we do not meet the expectation for our work. So here we constructed some question, the interview for teachers. So as you said that we should have for teachers and students, but we just provide only for teachers for the interview and questionnaire for the students. Okay, for the first one is how is students' motivation in reading? I'm sorry, I don't think that this is it's a good one for this one, but we have already made it. And then second is what are reading strategies used in teaching reading comprehensions? And the third is what media are commonly used in teaching reading comprehensions. And the fourth is what are teachers' challenges in teaching reading comprehension? And the last one is how do teachers overcome challenges in teaching reading comprehension? So it sounds like we are constructing research question for this. So yes, Budini. And this one, we created it because we were confused. So we didn't want to delete this one because we were not really sure about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good that you realize it. It doesn't meet yet. Yeah, it's okay. You still have a chance to revise your work. Yeah. Have you finished?
Yeah. Yes, Ibu.
Okay, finish. Yeah. Okay. The same comment like what has been given to previous group presentation. These questions are also not directly related with the question of research in the need analysis period. Yeah, it's quite different, everyone. This kind of question is like a question that directed for investigating any problems, ya. Or wait, saya kok jadi tertawa sendiri tuh loh, soalnya lihat anak jalan terus anak itu loh nari-nari gitu loh yang pakai celana jin itu loh. Kan dari sana nari-nari kakinya itu silang kiri kanan gitu sambil jongkok-jongkok, jadi aku ketawa. Maaf ada distraktor ini anak.
That's okay, Ibu.
Iya maaf, kayak gerakannya Denny Cagur itu loh. Jadi aku gak sengaja lihat ke sana, ya Allah, astagfirullahaladzim. Okay, so once again, this kind of a question is for investigating a research in common, yeah, for research like, for example, research about student motivation, research about teaching reading strategies, research about what are kinds of media used in reading, something like that. Yeah, it's okay. So now I can conclude that I make a mistake myself, not you. Sepertinya ini kesalahan ibu ya, atau memang saya kurang sempurna menyampaikannya kepada kalian minggu lalu. So this is totally my fault. Buktinya apa? Buktinya dari 4 kelompok yang sudah presentasi semua salah. Berarti yang salah Budini, yang kurang Budini, it's not you. I betrayed myself for about this, ya. So once again everyone, question yang untuk riset berbeda dengan question yang akan dibuat untuk need analysis, ya, karena question yang untuk need analysis itu adalah berhubungan dengan itu tadi indicators, ya, berhubungan dengan indikator yang satu tentang problem, ya, besarnya itu ya. Jadi temukan dulu tentang problem, state number 1, and then the second one about material expectation, ya. And then number 3 is about linguistic focus, ya, atau disebut dengan language features, ya, language features. And then number 4 is about learning activities, and the last one is about performance atau material performance. Nah, ini aja. So, you have 5. 1, first, problem related to the material used in class. The second one is indicator related to material expectation. And then number 3 is about linguistic features or language features. Number 4 is about learning activities. And number 5 is about material performance. Yeah, 5 big indicator that I had already told you just now must be desperately developed, yeah. And then how many questions for one indicator? It depends. You can have like 5 or maybe 4, maybe 3. Suppose that you have 3 questions, there must be 5 times 3. At least you will have 15 questions for teachers. But you can simplify for student. Which one is a question not necessarily directed for student? You can omit, hilangkan yang tidak perlu untuk siswa karena mungkin mereka tidak tahu banyak tentang pedagogical understanding about questions. About English learning, ya. Mungkin kalau kalian akan belajar tentang transactional text, kira-kira materi belajar apa yang lebih kalian sukai? A, reading text. Transactional text itu reading text yang tentang topik ini, tentang apa ya transactional text itu. Contoh-contohnya apa ya transactional text itu? For example, reading text, kemudian advertisement, and then receipt, ya, resep masakan, brochure, or others. Nah, leaflet atau others. Nah, seperti itu nanti kalian suruh milih. Oh, ternyata dari sekian anak memilih yang ini. Nah, berarti pertanyaan yang untuk apa itu? Pertanyaan yang untuk material expectation. Ya, kemudian kalau language features, manakah di antara komponen bahasa berikut, di antara keterampilan berikut ini yang manakah di antara komponen belajar bahasa Inggris berikut ini yang untuk siswa ya menurut Anda paling sulit? 1, vocabulary, 2, grammar, 3, listening, dan 4 adalah reading. Jadi yang sulit berarti nanti kamu akan membuatkan reading yang menyenangkan. Nah, seperti itu pertanyaannya. Tentang learning activities sekarang. Kira-kira aktivitas pembelajaran mana yang Anda harapkan apabila Anda akan belajar tentang transactional text? Nah, 1, belajar melalui video. 2, belajar melalui TikTok. 3, belajar melalui Padlet. 4, melalui podcast. Nah, suruh milih mereka. Jadi nanti kamu akan membuatkan aktivitas membaca dengan podcast yang emphasize-nya pada vocabulary. Supaya apa? Memecahkan masalahnya tadi. Itu. Terus material performance apabila akan dibuatkan salah satu materi akan dirancang apabila peneliti akan merancang aktivitas pembelajaran buat kalian, manakah model materi yang lebih Anda sukai? 1, dengan gambar, 2, dengan diagram, 3, dengan peta, 4, dengan karikatur, komik, atau yang lain. Harus relate pertanyaannya dari atas sampai ke bawah. Kalau berhubungan dengan podcast berarti apa topik-topik podcast yang menurut Anda menarik untuk gunakan dalam belajar transactional text gitu loh nak. Paham? Sudah nggak, jangan lagi pertanyaan yang umum seperti motivation, strategi, media, reading challenge itu enggak gitu, bukan itu gitu loh. Coba sih kalau kelompok 5 udah benar belum?
Ibu, we still have one more for the questionnaire. Can we show?
I see. Mhm.
Okay, it will be explained by Mas Dino.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Bun. Since it is related for the previous questions for teachers, so we develop it into what's that? Some questions or some statements for the students. There are for about 15 here. Bu Rodia, would you please slide it down, Bu? Okay.
Sorry.
Yes. We make it, actually the purpose of this one is to gather the data from the student and we make it as simple as we can. But realizing that the previous questions are not quite proper for this kind of research. So we wait for the suggestion from Bu Fardini regarding to this questionnaire. So for the language features, Bun, such kind of question number 7, we can still use it, Bun?
I can find the main point of English text easily. I can find the main points of English text easily.
Or main ideas, yeah, Bun?
I think that's to see whether they are difficult or not, yeah, for the beginning, yeah. That's for the general question, it's okay, Mas Dino. Okay. I can easily find the main idea of each paragraph, yeah. Berarti if they are quite agree with this answer, it means that you may not give a help for them to find a main idea of each
Main
paragraph,
idea,
yeah. It is easy for me to find specific informations. Yes, okay. It's easy for me to summarize English text. Okay. So between, next. I can guess the meaning. Okay. The material for reading of English class are too difficult for me. Number 12, maybe too general. Number 13 also too general. Number 14, I need help to understand English text by asking teachers. No, you do not need to have these questions also. 12, 13, no. 14 is also no. 15, sometimes the text that is provided in the class is too complex for me. Maybe for general question, but you have already got the question like this similarly above.
Yeah.
So is it like a repetitions questions? You do not need to give another questions. Ya, boleh ada general question, tapi yang hanya untuk mengetahui problemnya dia. Problem utamanya kalau untuk reading comprehension itu apa sih? Ke word atau ke grammatical atau ke tadi tuh ya nomor berapa tadi Mas Dino? 7, 8, 9, 10 ya kayaknya ya. Apakah ke English text? Apakah ke main idea atau specific information, summarizing atau ke word? Nah itu sehingga nanti materi yang akan dikembangkan kelompok 4 itu akan emphasizing kemana yang paling jawaban mereka sangat setuju. Nah seperti itu. Ya.
Yes,
Okay.
Bun, thanks for the guideline.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How about thank you for your slideshow. How about the last group? Are you also still doubtful with your work or you are sure with your work?
We try to share it, ma'am.
Excuse me?
May I try to share?
Okay, yeah. Okay, make it fast, yeah, because we have
Yes.
already finished the time.
Oh, gimana teman-teman?
Nggak apa-apa, sebentar saja, biar lega ya. Siapa tahu terakhir terus paling pinter, paling bagus sendiri.
Ternyata paling ancur kayaknya. Oke, thank you so much. Kelihatan ya teman-temannya?
Belum, Mbak.
Ya, Mbak.
Udah kelihatan belum?
Kelihatan.
Okay, thank you so much. So everyone, we have discussed last night actually. So before we arrange the needs analysis questionnaire, we try to understand the concept of needs analysis questionnaire, just like this. You can see on the screen. For example, we have to understand the aspect. So the purpose of the aspect is to find about the student personality identity, and the next to find about the student expectation for learning. Okay, I make it faster. The second one, we try to conduct the target need. Target need is the student. And the last one is learning needs. Aduh, kok saya grogi ya jadi.
Enggak apa-apa, ini sudah bagus Mbak Alimatus. Ayo.
Okay, for example, maaf ya Ibu ya kalau ada yang kurang-kurang.
It's okay.
Okay.
No worries. Go ahead.
Okay, the second aspect about the necessities. The purpose of the question is to find the student need in terms of the target situation. Maksudnya di sini adalah sesuai situasi yang dibutuhkan oleh siswa ini, karena biasanya sesuatu yang materi yang diajarkan oleh Bu Rodiah di tempatnya tidak mungkin bisa jadi di tempat saya tidak dibutuhkan, seperti itu ya. To understand the target situation. So the lack, benar gak ini pronunciation-nya, to find the gap between existing students' knowledge and the level of knowledge needed. So once to find the student one that related with material, it is related to the personalized. Personalized ini just like apa yang dibutuhkan siswa pada kesehariannya itu harus matching dengan material development yang kita develop di dalam kelas kita, gitu ya. So learning needs, they are input to find out the content should be carried out in the design task. And the second one, procedure, and number 3, setting and teacher's role. We have to understand the teacher's roles here. For example, to find the teacher's role in the classroom. And the last one, learner's need or the student needs, to find the learner's role in the classroom. We have arranged some questionnaire here. The first one for the student. Sorry, we use bahasa Bapak Ibu. Just like this one, for example.
Kuenya yang kayak itu tadi.
Hello.
Okay, go ahead, Mbak.
Yeah, this is the example, the questionnaire for student Ibu. So this one of the example of the questionnaire for to know the needs of the teacher. For example, apa masalah yang Bapak Ibu temukan ketika mengajar bahasa Inggris pada siswa Anda ya? Actually, saya sorry, yes, bahasa. Tadi saya sudah chit chat dengan guru bahasa Inggris. Saya menanyakan poin-poin yang ada di sini, Ibu, untuk menggali data sebagai preliminary observation. Saya menggunakan 6 poin tersebut untuk menggali preliminary observation data. Do I have to read it?
For a glance, we can read together by ourselves. Yeah, it's okay. You still have another slide for you to say, to show?
Okay, the last one. This is the example of questionnaire of need analysis for student, because we are focusing on the technology in developing speaking skill for junior high school, Ibu. Just like this one. Udah benar apa belum?
I need to examine further, yeah, but so far, this is what I'm looking for exactly. Yeah, so try to find out, try to delete or try to delete, which is not really go to the need analysis question, yeah, for example. But all are important here. Technology can increase motivation. Number two, this is not too specific. So what kind of technology students are expected to use in a class? Yeah, I often technology in lessons. Okay, cara membuat pertanyaannya sudah betul, tetapi ini belum substansinya belum pas ya Mbak Halimatus ya. Coba kalau kita lihat kan ini riset yang untuk need analisis terhadap penggunaan teknologi di dalam kelas bahasa Inggris. Nah, sehingga makanya pertanyaannya itu nomor 3. I often use technology in learning to speak. I use technology can increase my. Nah, jadi cara membuat pertanyaannya sudah betul. Kamu mengkategorikan menjadi different indicator. Tetapi pertanyaannya belum pada problem yang ditanyakan. Sekarang gini, Mem, kalau mau membuat kuesioner itu kan pasti harus berangkat dari riset problem. Jadi kalian sekarang setiap kelompok harus punya riset problem dulu supaya bisa membuat apa? Angketnya, supaya bisa membuat instrumen. Maksud instrumen dibuat tanpa riset problem kan tidak bisa. Nah, sehingga sekarang masing-masing membuat riset problem. Ya, yaitu misalkan nomor 1, apakah permasalahan pembelajaran bahasa Inggris apakah masalah materi apakah materi belajar yang paling sulit bagi siswa di SMP kelas 2, kelas 3. Kalau kelasnya terserah ya, you are going to go with class 8, 9 or 11 ya, go directly to one of the level by yourself. Tapi nanti ada pertanyaan yang itu tadi, what is the most dominant material faced by the most difficult material faced by the student in learning English. Nah, seperti itu. Berarti itu problem nomor 1. Kalau sudah ketemu sistem problemnya seperti itu, berarti langsung harus ada sekian pertanyaan untuk mendapatkan jawaban itu untuk kepada guru. Ya, kemudian nomor 2, statement problem nomor 2 adalah bentuk-bentuk language features apa yang menurut siswa sulit. Coba Mbak dibawa ke slide yang sebelumnya tadi for student. Tadi ada banyak yang sudah betul for student. Okay. No, go scroll down a little bit. No. Just I do not know exactly. Tapi ada tadi. Nah, stop sayang. Membuat dan belajar pada level bukan. Next turun. Nah, coba ini nomor 4. Stop dulu, nomor 4 kan sudah betul toh. Skill bahasa Inggris ini yang sering digunakan. Kamu tinggal mengubah saja. Skill bahasa Inggris di bawah ini yang merasa paling sulit bagi Anda. Nah, terus ya. Ini pertanyaan yang enggak pada tujuanmu, masih belum, ini masih penelitian orang lain ini saya kira ya. Coba ke pertanyaan yang untuk siswa yang sudah cocok, tadi ada yang cocok kok. Next
Ya,
ke bawah.
Untuk ke bawahnya ini untuk guru, Ibu.
Untuk guru ya, untuk siswa mungkin?
Untuk
Question needs analysis yang lain tadi ada enggak? Tadi saya pernah membaca sekilas memang sudah betul gitu loh. Ini. Ya, misalkan di sini mana ya yang berhubungan dengan bukan berbicara tentang teknologi gitu. Ini mungkin teknologi kan I often use can increase my use of technology to talk teknologi. Ini punya orang lain ini Mbak, kamu tuh mau buat apa ini? Kamu ngambil punya orang lain, kamu presentasikan di sini, jadi akhirnya nggak matching sama punyamu. Ya udahlah, nggak jadi deh. Oke, once again, caranya membuat sudah benar, nggak apa-apa lah adopting the strategy used by other researchers ya. But once again, diskusi dengan temanmu satu kelompok dulu, tentukan riset problemnya dulu ya, riset problemnya apa, yaitu mengetahui problem encounter, kemudian learning material yang masih menjadi problem, kemudian language features yang paling utama menjadi problem, kemudian expectations of the activities of learning that they really wants, teaching learning media that they wants to get, sama yang terakhir adalah what kind of learning performance. Jadi nanti dari sekian indikator itu ada berapa pertanyaan yang kamu buat. Nah, dari pertanyaan sistem problem itu baru dijabarkan menjadi question, pertanyaan-pertanyaan kecil seperti yang sudah disampaikan Mbak Alimatus ini. Ya, contohnya ini tentang Aduh, nggak tahu sih saya, pokoknya nggak di situ deh ini. Tadi soalnya tentang teknologi deh, punya orang lain situ, jadi saya nggak bisa mencari contoh. Misalkan begini, di dalam belajar vocabulary saya lebih mudah menangkap melalui A, B, C, D, ya, melalui contoh dialog dalam bahasa Inggris. B, melalui dialog yang dipresentasikan dengan podcast. C, melalui penggunaan atau melalui jadi kelompokkan. Kalau memang berhubungan dengan yang audiovisual, berarti satu pertanyaan pilihan yang audiovisual. Kalau yang berhubungan dengan written, misalkan saya menangkap vocabulary dengan mudah melalui bentuk tulis berupa A, kartu, B, poster, C, brosur, D, text reading. Nah, kayak gitu berarti itu satu kelompok pertanyaan yang berhubungan dengan printed material. Seperti itu loh, ya. Coba sekarang tanya dulu sebelum saya akhiri. I do not want that next week you are still misunderstanding once again. No, I don't want it. Silakan. Sekarang tanya dulu kalau nggak ngerti, nggak boleh diam. Minggu lalu saya jelaskan, saya kira ya itu artinya sudah ngerti, tapi ternyata kelompok 1 sampai 5 masih belum on target gitu ya. Sekarang kalian silakan tanya. Kalau nggak tanya, saya nggak akan mengakhiri perkuliahan saya. Sampai jam 5 tak tunggu, silakan. Mulai kereng aku.
So
Yang mana? Gimana?
Research the data, so we have to find the problem indicator. Yeah, Bu. Picture and activities and also the performance. Betul ya, Bu?
Ulangi, Mbak. Tadi ada putus-putus suaranya, Mbak.
If conducting the research or the data, so we have to understand the problem.
Yes, you have to go with your problem of question first, what you are going to see, whether you are going to see the media and activities, whether you are going to see the problem and language features, whether you are going to see the use of technology. Terserah ya, setiap kelompok akan punya fokus yang berbeda-beda di dalam mengembangkan materi. Kamu mau mengembangkan konten sama aktivitinya, mau mengembangkan teknologi sama memecahkan masalah activitiesnya, nah itu beda-beda. Ya, semua juga boleh satu pertanyaan untuk sekian pertanyaan untuk sekian indikator juga boleh, tidak masalah. Ya, sudah jelas belum? Semua di dalam.
Okay, so I just want to check my understanding. So the first is we try to find the research problem, and then we come to indicator, and then question, interview and questionnaire, interview student and teachers, and questionnaire students and teachers.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. And then Budini is waiting for your work not on Friday, but before Friday, and put all your work in the Google Drive, and send me Google Drive at least a day before the class, so I can check one by one from the Google Drive. Got it?
Yes,
yes, Bu.
Okay. Yeah, very clear. Yeah, send me the Google Drive, and before Friday, please all of you upload the instrument to check. Yeah, after you finish with that, I'm going to go with another step of creating the module. Yeah, thank you for today. Thank you for your effort. Yeah, I still proud of you, and also apa namanya? Sorry. Still I'm alive? Okay. Apakah saya masih hidup? Sorry, still I'm on. Okay, everyone. I think I can understand what's your difficulty, but I think you have to understand first what is the instructions given in the classrooms. Yeah. Hope you can easy to do your work. Wish of your best of luck. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.